you can't think, you can't even, you know, express who you really are, or what you feel. And I put this quote on my Facebook, on Instagram, talking about like how love doesn't equal agreement and agreement doesn't equal love. And I said that, and you know, I felt like what I was trying to say is that just because you agree with someone doesn't mean that you love them. And just because you love someone doesn't mean that you have to agree with everything, right?
Just because you disagree with them doesn't mean you don't love them.
It doesn't mean you don't.
It might mean you love them more. Like if
You
you
might
actually
be
take
loving
the
them
chance
more.
to.
And so I feel like, man, like society's saying like you have to agree with everything in order for you to love truly the way love is meant to be. And that's tough.
That mindset's kind of crazy too to think about. So if I'm always right because I believe it's right, and you're always right, I believe it's right. But if I believe is something you don't believe, it's automatically wrong in your reality. So what it, you know, and that how selfish that is, and how it's there has to be something that's absolutely true.
It has to be, right?
It has to be, or the world's just out of control.
And I feel like there's always like this, like these convictions, right? You know, we use the word conviction. I don't necessarily think that's a church word, but I think like the idea of if you have certain convictions, that proves that there's something working outside of you or in you that maybe you can't quite turn on and off. Like if you see like a baby like in the middle of the city without their parent crying, you're like, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to that child, you know. Or you see someone that's homeless, you know, and they're just begging for food, and you know it's freezing outside. Like, man, you know, I can't really turn that on and off. Well, what is that, right? You can sit there and try to make up all these math equations and, you know, be analytical and say, well, you know, yeah, man, it was just that moment. The reality is that whenever you see injustice or you see something that's not right, you want to change that. And so what society, I feel, has done is said, well, if you don't like something, something's wrong with you. Versus